In the heart of New York City, a battle of titanic proportions was unfolding. The Avengers, Earth's mightiest heroes, were locked in a fierce struggle against an otherworldly threat. Thor, the god of thunder, and Iron Man, the genius billionaire, were at the forefront of this epic conflict. The skies above the city were dark and ominous, a fitting backdrop for the chaos that was about to ensue. Thor, wielding his mighty hammer Mjolnir, stood tall and resolute, his eyes blazing with determination. Iron Man, encased in his iconic suit of armor, hovered in the air, his suit's advanced technology humming with power. The tension between the two heroes was palpable, as they had been at odds since the beginning of the conflict. Thor, a proud warrior, believed in the power of his hammer and the strength of his convictions. Iron Man, on the other hand, relied on his intellect and the cutting-edge technology of his suit. As the battle raged on, Thor saw an opportunity to end the conflict once and for all. With a thunderous roar, he raised Mjolnir high above his head and summoned the full force of a lightning strike. The air crackled with electricity, and the sky seemed to split open as a blinding bolt of lightning hurtled towards Iron Man. Iron Man, however, was not one to be caught off guard. With a swift maneuver, he activated his suit's repulsor jets and shot upwards, narrowly avoiding the deadly strike. The lightning bolt seared through the air where Iron Man had been just moments before, leaving a trail of smoke and charred debris in its wake. Thor, his face a mask of fury, watched as Iron Man deftly evaded his attack. The god of thunder knew that he had to adapt his strategy if he was to defeat his adversary. He could not rely solely on the power of his hammer, he needed to outthink Iron Man as well. As the battle continued, Thor and Iron Man engaged in a fierce game of cat and mouse, each trying to outmaneuver the other. Thor summoned storms and hurled boulders, while Iron Man countered with his suit's advanced weaponry and shields. In the end, it was a combination of Thor's raw power and Iron Man's strategic genius that brought the conflict to a close. The two heroes, battered and bruised, stood side by side, their differences momentarily forgotten as they faced a common enemy. Though their methods may have differed, Thor and Iron Man had proven that they were both essential to the success of the Avengers. And as they looked out over the city they had fought so hard to protect, they knew that they would always be there to defend it, no matter the cost.
Title: Black Widow vs. Spider-Man, Who Would Win? Introduction. In the realm of Marvel Comics, the question of who would win in a battle between Black Widow and Spider-Man has long been a topic of debate among fans. Both characters possess unique abilities and skills that make them formidable opponents. In this article, we will delve into the strengths and weaknesses of both Black Widow and Spider-Man, and ultimately determine who would likely come out on top in a one-on-one confrontation. Black Widow, the skilled assassin. Natasha Romanoff, better known as Black Widow, is a highly trained assassin and former Russian spy. Her extensive training in the Red Room, a top-secret Soviet espionage and assassination program, has equipped her with a wide array of skills that make her a formidable opponent. Black Widow's physical prowess is unmatched. She is an expert in various forms of martial arts, including karate, judo, aikido, and savate. Her agility and acrobatic skills allow her to perform incredible feats of athleticism, such as flipping, jumping, and dodging with ease. Additionally, she is a master of espionage, possessing exceptional stealth and deception abilities. Black Widow's arsenal includes a variety of high-tech gadgets and weapons, such as her signature Widow's Bite, a pair of electrified batons that can deliver a powerful shock to her enemies. She is also skilled in the use of firearms and explosives. Spider-Man, the amazing wall crawler. Peter Parker, also known as Spider-Man, is a teenage superhero with extraordinary abilities granted to him by a radioactive spider bite. His powers include superhuman strength, agility, and the ability to cling to almost any surface. Spider-Man's Spider Sense, an early warning system that alerts him to danger, is one of his most valuable assets. This ability allows him to react quickly to threats, often dodging attacks that would otherwise hit him. He is also an expert in hand-to-hand combat, having trained under the tutelage of martial arts master Shang-Chi. In addition to his physical prowess, Spider-Man possesses a genius-level intellect, which he uses to create his own gadgets and inventions. His most famous invention is his web shooters. which allow him to swing through the city and ensnare his enemies with webbing. The showdown. Black Widow versus Spider-Man. When pitted against each other, Black Widow and Spider-Man would likely engage in a fast-paced, high-intensity battle. Black Widow's martial arts skills and agility would make her a challenging opponent for Spider-Man, who would need to rely on his spider sense to avoid her attacks. However, Spider-Man's superior strength and agility would give him an advantage in close combat. His ability to stick to walls and ceilings would also allow him to gain the upper hand in a fight, as he could easily evade Black Widow's attacks and launch surprise assaults from above. In a battle of wits, Spider-Man's genius-level intellect would likely give him the edge. His inventive mind would allow him to create new gadgets and strategies on the fly, while Black Widow's espionage skills would be less effective against an opponent who can anticipate her moves at conclusion. While both Black Widow and Spider-Man possess unique abilities and skills that make them formidable opponents, it is likely that Spider-Man would emerge victorious in a one-on-one confrontation. His superior strength, agility, and spider sense, combined with his inventive mind, would give him the advantage in a fight against Black Widow. However, it is essential to remember that in the world of comic books, anything can happen, and the outcome of a battle between these two characters may ultimately depend on the specific circumstances and storyline in which they find themselves.
Iron Man vs. Hawkeye, a clash of technology and precision. In the vast Marvel Cinematic Universe, Iron Man and Hawkeye stand as two formidable warriors, each possessing unique abilities and a fierce determination. While Iron Man relies on cutting-edge technology, Hawkeye wields the unmatched precision of his bow and arrow. In a hypothetical battle between these two iconic heroes, the question arises, who would emerge victorious? Iron Man, the armored Avenger, Tony Stark. The brilliant inventor and billionaire behind the Iron Man persona is a technological marvel. Clad in his advanced exoskeleton suit, he possesses superhuman strength, flight capabilities, and an array of devastating weapons. Iron Man's suit grants him protection from physical attacks, energy blasts, and even some forms of magic. However, Iron Man's reliance on technology can also be a weakness. The suit requires constant power and maintenance, and it can be vulnerable to electromagnetic interference or hacking. Additionally, Iron Man's arrogance and tendency to underestimate his opponents could prove costly in a close encounter. Hawkeye, the Master Archer, Clint Barton. The Master Archer, known as Hawkeye, is a skilled marksman with unwavering precision. His arrows are equipped with a wide range of tips and effects, making him capable of incapacitating, disarming, or even killing his targets from afar. Hawkeye's enhanced eyesight and agility allow him to quickly assess his surroundings and make pinpoint shots in the blink of an eye. While Hawkeye lacks the same level of physical protection as Iron Man, his stealth and mobility are invaluable assets in battle. He can easily conceal himself in shadows or climb to higher ground to gain an advantage. Additionally, Hawkeye's knowledge of human anatomy and pressure points allows him to inflict maximum damage with minimal effort. The hypothetical battle. In a hypothetical battle between Iron Man and Hawkeye, the outcome would largely depend on the specific circumstances. In a long-range encounter, Hawkeye's precision and mobility would give him a significant advantage. He could neutralize Iron Man's suit from a distance, rendering his technology useless. However, if Iron Man managed to close the distance, his superior strength and weaponry would overwhelm Hawkeye. Iron Man's repulsor blasts, missiles, and lasers could easily incapacitate the Archer despite his agility. The ultimate verdict. Ultimately, the victor in a battle between Iron Man and Hawkeye would depend on a combination of factors, including the environment, the distance, and the availability of support or interference. In a close-range encounter, Iron Man's technological prowess would likely give him the edge. However, in a long-range duel, Hawkeye's precision and stealth would make him a formidable opponent in the end. Both Iron Man and Hawkeye are exceptional heroes who bring unique skills and abilities to the battlefield. While their methods may differ, they share a common goal: to protect the innocent and fight for justice.
Clash of the Titans, Hulk vs Captain America. The Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU boasts a plethora of iconic superheroes, each with unique abilities and characteristics. Among the most formidable are the Hulk, a green-skinned powerhouse, and Captain America, a super soldier with unwavering determination. A hypothetical battle between these two legendary figures would undoubtedly be an epic spectacle, pitting brute strength against tactical brilliance. Hulk, the unstoppable force. The Hulk, alter ego of Dr. Bruce Banner, is renowned for his immense physical strength and resilience. Fueled by gamma radiation, the Hulk's strength increases exponentially with anger, making him a near unstoppable force. His thick, durable skin renders him impervious to most conventional attacks, and his regenerative abilities allow him to heal from even the most grievous wounds. Captain America, the unwavering shield. Captain America, Steve Rogers, was transformed into a super soldier through an experimental serum. While he lacks the Hulk's raw power, Captain America possesses exceptional strength, speed, agility, and endurance. His iconic vibranium shield is virtually indestructible, providing him with unmatched defense and the ability to deflect and absorb energy. Battle Scenario. Imagine a scenario where the Hulk and Captain America are locked in an all-out brawl. The Hulk, driven by his primal rage, charges at Captain America with thunderous force. Captain America nimbly dodges the initial attack, using his shield to parry and deflect the Hulk's blows. As the battle intensifies, Captain America's tactical mind comes into play. He uses the environment to his advantage, luring the Hulk into tight spaces where his massive size becomes a hindrance. Captain America also employs his signature combat strategy, utilizing a combination of punches, kicks, and shield strikes to keep the Hulk at bay. However, the Hulk's sheer strength proves formidable. He breaks through Captain America's defenses, sending him crashing into nearby wreckage. With each blow, the Hulk's anger escalates, further amplifying his power. The turning point. Just when it seems like the Hulk has gained the upper hand, Captain America reveals a secret weapon, a modified version of his vibranium shield that emits a high-frequency sonic pulse. The pulse disrupts the Hulk's gamma-infused physiology, momentarily incapacitating him. Seizing the opportunity, Captain America unleashes a barrage of blows, exploiting the Hulk's vulnerability. As the Hulk's rage subsides, his body reverts to its human form, leaving Dr. Banner exhausted and defeated. Conclusion. In a hypothetical battle between the Hulk and Captain America, the outcome would hinge on a combination of factors. The Hulk's immense strength and regenerative abilities would pose a significant threat, but Captain America's tactical brilliance, unwavering determination, and sonic pulse weapon would ultimately prove decisive. This epic clash would showcase the strengths and weaknesses of both heroes, highlighting the importance of both brute force